Well, on to not so pleasant news. 80,000 poor and vulnerable persons in the Greater Accra region are homeless. This is according to the Ghana National Household Registry. This figure represents twice the full capacity of the Accra Sports Stadium. According to the GNHR, 62% of the vulnerable individuals were female, with about 50% aged between 18 and 39. Jojo Kobina reports that in spite of growing homeless statistics, government has not done enough to provide housing for the vulnerable.
When night falls in Accra, many people have no beds to sleep on.
Many of the people you see here come from different parts of the country. They're all here united on the streets of Accra so that they can make money and send money back home to their families. With no place to lay their heads, they slam it hard on the streets.
Simple mats and cloths, the homeless try to get comfortable on cold concrete floors. Some mothers use their cloth to cover their children while they lay close to them on their mats. They huddle together so they can protect each other on the streets. The growling sounds from vehicles on the streets and car lights streaming on them on the pavement of the graphic road, the homeless can still afford to sleep.
Baby says, when you come here, when you're baby in there.
That is Helena. She came from Accra in the Ekumfi district of the Central Region. She came with 7 friends, and their main aim is to make some money and go back home. They use public washrooms and carry their clothes with them as they go about hawking lime during the day.
You should say, "Ebi a confo bebe we are any ade." So, ebe any day.
Man rent, man ko be rent.
Ye buy no ni impress ke bia, na adwuma no so ye kwa en sheda anyi we. Ebi wa 10 cedi, 5 cedi nti ye hu de ebe no.
Ghana's current housing deficit stands at 2 million. Many families, together with their children, sleep out in the open. In fact, there are children here who have never slept in a room and lived their lives on the streets. The Kwame Nkrumah interchange is home to many homeless at night. Evelyn Esilfi is one of them. She comes from Abuesi in the Western region, but according to her, poverty forced her to relocate to Accra to eke out a living, but she's yet to find respite. Evelyn and her son sleep close to a stranger to ward off attackers.
But because of high hunger, and I'm so much and the same as in case not a 70 paboni in Bimpo say, and your crime team of Bonnie behind you. I'm a banana by Yellow Hada. Because in malaria.
Hopes to start selling soon so she can afford to cater for her son. Data collated by the Ghana National Household Registry indicate that 80,000 people and vulnerable persons in the Greater Accra region are homeless. This figure represents twice the full capacity of the Accra Sports Stadium. According to the Ghana National Household Registry, 62% of the vulnerable individuals were female, with about 50% aged between 18 and 39, and about 20% between 40 and 59. It also revealed 60% of these vulnerable individuals sleep in kiosks, containers, markets, uncompleted structures, and on the streets. Some also sleep at the beaches, exposing themselves to natural hazards. Various governments have failed to tackle shelter for people who cannot afford accommodation. The New Patriotic Party, in its 2016 manifesto, said it will provide affordable houses for all.
What's your track record in this area? In the last 4 years, how many housing units have you delivered?
Well, the MPP government has not delivered like mainstream, like the Ministry of Works and Housing has not delivered mainstream, serious housing units because of, obviously, the financial space. You see, let me tell you why the MPP government is stressing strong that it is our second term that we will see a massive housing rollout. Is because of what we call the inherited troubles that we came to it.
NDC government also started a Saglime affordable housing, which remain unoccupied. That does not also target the poor. So what happens to the poor who cannot pay 2 years rent advance? Jojo Kobna, Joy News.